And the lesson in that is this, guys. All you need in life is to have one crazy idea and for one crazy person to believe in you. Salary negotiation. Come on now. Let's get that out there. Time to negotiate those salaries, y'all. I am here to help you today with just a few tips, a few strategies in this very confusing, I don't really know what to do type of situation, right? A lot of young professionals, it's uncomfortable. It's like asking that good looking person over there for their phone number, but you like, I don't know how to ask for their number. Do I bump into them? Do I just approach them? So negotiating the salary is kind of unusual because there's no exact method. But what I'm going to talk about today is a little bit of philosophy, a couple tips that if they work for you, I'd like for you to apply in your next salary negotiation. So the philosophical thought process here I want us to get is leverage. I want you to get this concept of leverage. What leverage do you have? So for instance, if you're one of the top performers in the organization and you guys are having salary review time and you know that you bring so much value to the team and it's making the company so much profit, that's a leverage point. If you know that the team has been depleted and you're one of the last people standing and they don't have a lot of other resources, you got a leverage point. If you know that you have received some high level training to bring some extreme value to the organization, you have a leverage point. If you have the type of experience that the customer base relies upon your expertise, you got leverage. If you're coming from an undergraduate studies where you did the type of research that literally can change the dynamics of the organization, you got leverage. So when I say leverage, these are all the leverage plays that we have out there, but not many of us understand that we have them so they don't get used. Now, leverage isn't a negative thing. We're not trying to take from the company. Taking from the company is not what we're doing. What I want you to do is value yourself appropriately and get paid what you deserve. Reason being is if your money is right, your mind is right. And if your mind is right, you bring the greatest of value to the organization. Now, another thing with salary negotiations is you have to be confident to ask for certain things. If there's an alternative work schedule that you would like instead of the $3,000 more that they're not willing to give you, ask for that. You may be willing to ask for extra vacation. Many people don't know, but if you ask for extra vacation up front, you have a much greater chance of getting it than asking for vacation once you're employed by that company, because the company's policies really kick into play once you're hired. So if you are currently at 2 and you want 3, ask it up front when you start with a new company. Also, don't be afraid to ask for bonus packages. Hey, I understand you're not flexible with the salary. You may not even be flexible with the vacation. But if I perform at a certain level, could I be eligible for a certain bonus that could offset the losses that I have in these areas? They may be definitely interested in that. Why? Because for you to get that bonus, you have to meet a certain quota, which means that they win as well. So there's all kind of angles. But the thing is, you have to ask. I speak with many HR professionals and they tell me, Brian, a lot of people don't ask. And when you have $0 in the bank and you're a college student and you go into corporate and you make $40,000, you seem rich. That's a lot of money to you. When you don't know, you may have been valued at 60. You may have been valued at 55. So these are just things I want you to think about. And if you're a professional in your career, right, you're a little seasoned, then you need to understand that seasoning, that extra flavor you have on you comes at a cost, but you need to have it properly valued. So don't come at this as I'm taking, come at this as a value statement, and you want to be compensated accordingly. I hope this helps someone out there. Listen, your career matters. Now go be great and go blaze that trail. See you next week.